When we think of Robin Hood, a very particular image comes to mind. A man dressed in green beneath the trees of Sherwood Forest, an earl who became an outlaw, a loyal servant of Richard the Lionheart, while England suffers under the rule of wicked Prince John. The country's greatest bowman, able to split an arrow in half, a hero who, along with his band of merry men, steals from the rich and gives to the poor, faithful friend to Little John and Friar Tuck, the lover of Maid Marian, a man the Sheriff of Nottingham can never quite catch. That is the Robin Hood most of us inherited, but the earliest version we find in writing was something quite different. The story is called Robin Hood and the Monk. And if you are expecting the Robin Hood of children's books, this story is a shock. Robin is surrounded. He fights back violently. The ballad has him wounding and killing men as he tries to escape, but eventually his sword breaks and the outlaw of the greenwood is captured. When Little John and Much the miller's son discover what has happened, they set out to rescue him. On the road they meet the monk who betrayed Robin, and Little John kills him. But the monk is not alone. He has a young page with him, someone who could carry news of the murder, so the page is killed too. Then Little John and Much take the monk's letters and use them as part of a deception. They go to the king, pretend the monk has died on the road, and are sent on to Nottingham. Once there, they trick their way into the prison, and then they kill the jailer. Only then do they free Robin Hood. Already, in this first surviving tale, we can see how different the medieval Robin Hood is from the one we remember. This is not a neat story about a noble thief giving coins to the poor. It is a story about a man outside the law, in a world where loyalty matters more than mercy. A world where the sheriff represents power, and justice is not delivered by courts, but by the murder of a monk and keys stolen from a dead jailer. He is violent, rash, dangerous, a criminal, but still admired. So why did medieval people love him? Why would audiences celebrate an outlaw whose stories were full of blood, robbery, deception, and dead churchmen? Why would medieval audiences cheer for a criminal, a robber, a killer? The Robin of the early ballads is not a soft character. He can be charming, generous, pious, and loyal, but he is also violent, cunning, and dangerous. In one brutal old ballad titled Robin Hood and Guy of Gisborne, Robin kills Guy, cuts off his head, mutilates the face so it cannot be recognised, and uses the disguise to rescue Little John. This is not the valiant Robin Hood of children's books, but to a medieval audience, violence alone did not make him unacceptable.